I'm on the hunt for the coolest handhelds ever made, and I've built my collection to the point where to add something new, I have to unearth something that's incredibly rare and almost impossible to find. But recently, I found two handhelds that have escaped me for years, and they are worth a combined $1,400. Luckily, I've already saved up $560 from last time, so today, I'm going to Detroit game stores to find items to flip for profit and hopefully add enough to add these two handhelds to my collection. So we have two handhelds to unlock today. We need $140 to get to the first one. And to help us, we have Brendan.
Hey guys.
Who actually invited us into his home turf today.
Yep, I wanted to show you the real goods game stores here.
I hope so, man.
Area.
So first stop of the day, disc replay. We're in Taylor, Michigan. And there's a bunch of disc replays over here on the east side.
Yeah.
Which I've maybe been to this one once years ago, maybe twice.
Yeah, this
Never
one's my favorite. I have good luck here.
All right, let's check it out. As you go into this store, one of your favorite stores,
yep.
You've got a full-time eBay. So like, what are you kind of looking at when you come in?
For me, I'm kind of lasering in on on eBay. It's kind of tough with the game stores because they're just so easy to get the prices of, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I do better more on the accessories, so they have like a lot of controllers and
yeah, you were mentioning PS4 cameras are $7.99
and dongles, stuff like that. You can normally do pretty well because it's just slower moving in store. You want to find stuff that the store has a harder time moving that's better online.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
So you're not gonna probably come in here and get Mario for half off, you know. But for more obscure stuff, there's definitely deals to be found for sure.
So what about like this PlayStation Move controller for $7.99? Is that something you would look at or no?
For me, I'd want to be a little lower than that. It's close.
Okay.
It's close for me.
That's something that for me, selling on Amazon is something that I would certainly consider. I might be picking that up.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great deal, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. What is this blue and red? What is that? Some kind of...
probably something, maybe a Switch third party, I don't know.
That is interesting. They got CIB Retro here. I know you do a lot of Atari and ColecoVision, stuff like that.
Yeah, the Pac-Man double features jumping out to me.
Okay.
Well, that's like a newer release, so Atari's still making 2,600 games and 7,800 games. That just came out a couple months ago, maybe? Like, I'll look at NES games, too, just because conditions can be such a factor on them. If
there's something near mint or something, it's still priced at price chart.
Like that NES Tournament Golf's pretty clean.
Yeah, that one looks good. You know, you got Nightmare on Elm Street, you've got Back to the Future 2 and 3.
Battletoads.
SNES looks decent too. Mega Man X, Kirby's Dream Course, Secret of Mana. Ooh, Pocky and Rocky. Love that game, 125.
And they got the Michael Jordan, the 2D platforming game over there for 35.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
I like something like that.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Link controller when it's $8. These right here, let's call it $20 to the Pokebank. So
awesome.
Getting us a few steps closer.
Yes. So this is like their better stuff. I don't know how. I know Skylanders Imaginators is one that used to buy a lot.
Yeah.
60s.
Imaginators at 60. They also have the Godzilla game, which that's the only way you can play it. It's the physical PS4 game, which Alpal recently played it and said it sucks. Godzilla Unleashed, also Silent Hills. Yeah, this is a nice section. I see a sealed Final Fantasy VII. Nothing jumping out to me for like a screaming deal. It's all reasonable though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normally the trend here. Everything's like, if you want it, it's a super good deal.
Yeah, really
Can't go wrong buying stuff here.
Slash and Solid prices are reasonable, and so far the service really good too. So just checking some good boxes for potential store of the day. But yeah, I don't know, like Sega stuff. Again, if this is like minty and complete, it's stuff that I would consider if it's priced like at price charting.
For sure.
Even this 6-pack in sealed condition is pretty intriguing because the conditions are really nice. The Mortal Kombat 2, like 32X, it's a pretty iconic artwork. Actually, that's a sealed Cosmic Carnage too. So Cosmic Carnage, there's one sold, sealed for $50, but the box is in terrible condition. So for me, like if this is a minty box, I'm still intrigued by that because one thing I know in selling sealed is that sealed collectors want minty boxes, and they will not buy it if it's not minty.
Yeah, I mean, because what's the point? At that point, the box is smashed. I mean,
might as well just open it,
At that point, I'd rather have CIB clean.
Right, exactly. Space Harrier, 32X sealed. No comps on that one, but CIB, it's 90.
Definitely a pickup.
That's a pickup, yeah. Could I look at some of the stuff in the Sega case? I would like to look at basically those 4 32X games. Okay. Just want to confirm that they're like...
Yeah, if you want, I can take them over the counter just so you have like a space to work on.
That'd be perfect. I like that. Super Street Fighter 2, $11.99, complete minty, really clean. And they're cardboard, so to find them in minty shape is ideal, and that is truly minty. Space Harrier, this is a pretty big one here. Fully sealed, hang tab intact, minty. And then Doom, this is I would say the biggest one. Hang tab off to the right on the back, which is a bummer that it slid right, but still just pristine other than that.
Yeah, it's got the manual, and looks like it was open today, really. No damage even to these or nothing.
I mean, it's worth about $80 normally, but with the condition, I think it's still a pickup. And as we're in this store, we got to shout out the sponsor of this video, XYAB, guys. They're a company that has changed my business forever when I found out about them. Third-party controllers, chargers, cables, cords, anything you need to maximize your profits on the sales of consoles, but they even have replacement cases. They have Ultra Pro stuff. Disc Replay is stocking their replacement batteries back there. I see them. XYB, the quality is amazing. The shipping is next day. They make it happen. They're so consistent with coming through, and they want to partner with other resellers like Brendan.
Yeah, I've been using them for years, and Chase is not paying me to say this. They are honestly a game changer, and if you're a video game reseller and you're not using them, then you don't know what you're doing.
So guys, if you have not checked them out, we've been talking about them for 3 years. They seriously changed my business. $50 off your first order of 100 or more. The link is down below. It will make you money, and we would appreciate it if you check out that link and partner with XYAB. But now, let's get back to the store. I feel like what I'm gonna do here, Brendan, is pop on these 4.
Okay.
Probably pass on these 2, but get that one as well. Do you agree with my decisions?
100%, yeah. You can't go wrong with the games this clean.
Well, good. He agrees. So we're locking it in, all right? So there's also 2 things in this case. There's an original Game & Watch Mario Cement Factory, and it looks clean as ever for $79.99. And then SP in the box. I pretty much see an SP in the box and I buy it. So I'm gonna get that too. But with these 5, I think pretty comfortably we're gonna be able to add $120 to the Pokebank. We're gonna be adding this.
Oh, wow.
Mario Land 2
bundle. I can say I've never seen that.
Right.
It's a rare sticker.
Very rare, and it is serial matching to the box.
Okay.
Console and the box are original.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Especially like in my collection, like if the serial's not matching, I don't want it.
I hear you,
I'm big on that, so that's really sweet.
And the next one I'm going for is another box variant that's actually been a grail of mine for multiple years. But we need another $700 to get there. So we got some work to do. They got Pokemon cards. They have a buy 3, get 1 free. So I'm thinking about getting like the Infernape level X for $27.99, then the Delcatty EX for $31.99. Tag Team Togepi, Cleffa, and Igglybuff, Flareon EX. But condition is still a huge factor. If all those are damaged, they're way overpriced. If they're near mint, they're a little bit underpriced. So I'll have to look at them and see if that actually makes sense. There's a few things I'd love to check out. I do have those. I'm getting some games here, but this case here and then some Pokemon cards. I think I'll do the Pokemon Red and Yellow. Now look at the SP in the front in the box. And then the Game & Watch Mario's, that one, yep. You don't see an OG Game & Watch very often. Okay, so I will get all these. I'm getting these ones and passing here. Flareon from Radiant Collection. Yeah, I'd say it's lightly played near mint, so good enough for me to consider. And then this one, the Tag Team, full on near mint. That's an absolute buy. If this one were near mint, this is like a home run, because this is older. Ooh, wow, it's actually way better than I expected. I would say it's near mint. That puts that into really, really good score territory and potential collection piece, because I'd also want to collect all the Silver Border EX cards. Brendan's a huge Pokemon guy, he gets it.
Oh, I love it so much, especially the cards.
He knows nothing about it.
No.
Megazord EX looks pretty good. Vileplume, this is a no symbol error. It's from the Jungle set, it's supposed to have a symbol there, but it is in really rough shape, heavily scratched. So I'll hold off there. So I was able to get 8 pretty nice Pokemon cards, good range from vintage to modern. Are there a lot of cards in these binders? More cards in the binder. Pretty much looking for anything cool and vintage would be. This is from Aquapolis, which is an e-reader set that I want to complete, and this is exactly why I need to document which cards I have. I'm getting it. I might not have it. I don't know. If I don't, yay, Aquapolis set, getting closer. And grab these 3 as well. Okay, so $7.99 for an NES controller. I'm pretty sure we buy these for that price or more on our buy list, so I'm gonna pick these up as well. Ended up spending just shy of $1,000. We unlocked the first handheld, which I'm pretty darn pumped about. And in addition to the profits that we got for that, we're gonna be able to add another $200 with the freebies that were saved and everything else. So 500 more to go for Handheld number 2 to be unlocked. But I want to talk about Game Store of the Day. This is Disc Replay in Taylor, Michigan. This is your spot.
Yes.
So I know you like it.
I love it.
What are the reasons that in general you like it?
I just think the staff, they're just really nice people here, and I think the community is really good. They just have a really good, varied selection. They have old stuff to new stuff, and the prices I feel like are really fair. It's always a bit, at least a bit under what you can get online, and sometimes you'll find the rare, very good deal.
This is the one to take the spot of. This is a really solid contender.
Yes.
Good experience all around, super nice staff. And you came here a couple days ago, but still were able to find some things.
Yeah,
I found a bunch of things, so it's crazy the turnover they have of quality stuff, just on a quick observation. So we're going to the next store, Game Guild, in which city?
It is in Riverview, Michigan.
Riverview, Michigan, and we'll see. That's more of a mom and pop feel.
Yes.
So we'll see how that one goes. But then a viewer stopped us with some GameCube games to sell us. So for this one, CIB, we pay $41.50. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds appropriate.
Okay. So good on that. Luigi's Mansion, CIB is $39.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Good with that?
That's kind of what I'm looking for, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Mario Sunshine, one of the greatest games ever.
One of the greatest.
Love this game.
Played it fully, completed it all.
Me too. $32. Sound okay?
I feel like I got to do a little, like...
Hey, man, it's chased out of the right price. You got to chase it, too.
How's 40?
I can't complain.
All right,
I'll buy it at 40.
Let's do it.
40.
I had to get it in there.
Sonic Mega Collection. So this one missing manual, but we still buy it. We buy all GameCube games.
I figured.
And all PS2 games and all games. We buy all games, all of them.
Good to
Every
know.
single one now. And it's all on our website. So I paid $6 for this with no manual.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll rock it. I mean, it's...
You know what I mean? It's one of those.
I'll be honest, it's an undervalued game
It
for
is.
what's there. It should
The
be worth
music-
more.
The music that's in there
Lot of
is
bonuses.
actually awesome, man. I play it at night when I'm playing games, just on the beat.
Love it. Love it. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. We offer 30 on this one.
Ooh.
I know, that one might hurt.
Oh,
that one might hurt.
A little bit. What about 50?
I feel like I could come up to 37.
Can we meet at 42?
That is the middle. I'd hit you at 40.
All right, let's do it.
Shake on it.
My man.
Sick. What's our total?
We are $166.50.
$166.50. Can I Venmo, PayPal it? Is that
Venmo's
work?
perfect.
All right,
Yeah,
sick.
let's do it up.
Well, thank you,
Thank
Carl.
you guys so much, man.
Appreciate it,
Real
brother.
appreciate it.
So gonna be able to add $50 to the Pokebank with these buys from Karam, but guys, our top dollar buy list is live. We're buying everything, every game ever made. This just launched in March. So we're buying every single game from Atari all the way to PlayStation 5, and that also includes every single system. So sell.caterpie.com, you can see the offerings we have for your entire collection. We also have the #1 collection submitter. You can input your price charting URL to your collection and get an offer from us immediately. And we are serious about these offers and are making deals on collections every single week, almost every single day in some cases when the times are crazy. So check out sell.caterpie.com and sell us your collection or some of your games. Store number 2 is called Game Guild. And I'm going in completely blind here.
Yeah,
Never been.
It's a great local store in the area, and I'm excited for you to check it out. It's not huge, but they got some really cool stuff. So
Let's go.
is it like a Famicom?
Yeah, it's like a
Is that
it's
custom? Okay, I gotta say,
Custom Famicom DS Lite.
The action replay with the disc.
You don't see that every day.
pretty rare to find with that.
First impression. Pretty cool store.
Yeah, it's loaded.
They got the Ice Blue N64 and the Watermelon. Those are Japanese consoles. I'm assuming that they have put the 3D printed thing in there to make them read US games. There's a modded Game Gear. That looks awesome. Sonic OG movie, $120. Dang. Gotta find that at a garage sale. Sega PC Panzer Dragoon. That's wild. This is pretty legit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Is this a Wii carrying bag?
Yeah, I gotta say, it looks like that Wii one that you see.
The
sometimes,
messenger
but it's like-
bag?
yeah, but it's like reskinned like a Zelda theme.
That's straight up Nintendo brand too. I think I might have to pick that up. I've never seen that before. This one's so cool though. Such a great game. OG, GBA, Fire Emblem. Did you ever play any of these?
The Fire Emblems, I never got into, no.
Bummer. RPGs? Do you like RPGs at all?
I'm like one of those people, like if it's like Mario RPG or like something really simple maybe,
Conventional
but like
RPG,
yeah, like not really. It's
fine,
just never
yeah.
been my type of game.
Yeah. What are your types of games in general?
I like action games,
Mm-hmm.
like just just the normal kind of games. Like I play a lot of Splatoon 3 right now. That's like my main game.
Really?
Yeah, I play that a lot.
Dang. All right, making it happen with Splatoon.
And arcade games too. I really do like arcade games.
What's normally your favorite section to look at here, Brendan?
Well, I'm biased, so the 2600 section. Mm-hmm. No, I like looking at the controllers and stuff too. It's nice, like I said, that you can really actually take a look at them because disc replay, that's one thing that I think they could improve on.
They're behind the counter. You can't really.
Yeah, I think people would buy them more a lot. You know,
if you could handle
see them.
Yes, 100%.
Condition's big on controllers.
You mentioned 2600. We haven't really gotten into that part of your business. You sell the weird, obscure, old stuff that most of us are afraid to sell.
I buy the stuff nobody wants.
Yes, which I think that's super smart. Like we both started very young in reselling. How old are you now?
23.
23, and you're like multiple six figures in sales on eBay.
Yeah.
Just killing it. I interviewed you when you were 20? 21?
It was a few years ago, yeah.
And you were killing it at that point, but you've only grown since then. And I admire how you kind of like saw in the reselling game, like you can go in one of two directions: change the way that you buy the items that you buy, or change the way that you sell to be able to scale the thing. And you're kind of like buying the Atari, the ColecoVision, the Intellivision stuff that most people don't want to mess with, don't want to test, don't want to figure out. Mm-hmm. You love it anyway.
Yeah, I'm into that. So that's what I like collecting anyway. So it works out.
It works out great. And you've been able to just be like, okay, I know how to recap certain things, or I know how to make sure these are fully functioning and provide that extra service, and then in turn charge the price for it so that you can buy them from stores profitably.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can get that stuff really cheaply normally, and if you put some work and effort into it, it can do really well for sure.
Yeah, so you've literally changed how and what you buy to stuff that's like widely available, even from other resellers, and also how and what you sell.
Yes.
So you've kind of done both, which is why I think your business is thriving so well, which I love seeing, by the way, the hustle that you put in every day. You literally are on Marketplace as we're walking in.
Yeah,
there's
always somebody writing me, I swear.
Game Guild, here's my thoughts. Maximizing the space very, very well.
Yes, a lot of items.
Lots of cool selection.
Yes.
Other than that, it was kind of okay, I guess. I think you said when the owner's there, you can really make some plays, make a lot happen. He likes making big deals.
Yeah, no, the owner's super nice, and he'll work with you if you pick out multiple stuff, for sure.
Even to the point where you can say, hey, I really like that kiosk. Would you sell it? Because you bought a PS3 kiosk there.
I did buy a kiosk there before, PS3.
With a backwards compatible console for what price?
$600.
And you can sell that for like $350, just the console.
Yeah, so it was a really good deal. I was happy to have it.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those places that like in the right environment, the right time, you can probably make some big plays and get a lot of cool stuff. Is that fair?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I've gotten a lot of really good deals there over the years.
So the selection was amazing, and they're maximizing the space very well. I think Disc Replay, Taylor, still is setting the bar for today.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Guys, we still have one more game store to go. Brendan had to take off. I loved hanging with him. You can check out his YouTube and his eBay, Games Electronics R Us. He's 23. He is killing it more than any other 23-year-old I think I've ever seen. So I highly recommend checking out his eBay just to see the way that he's doing things, the stuff that he's selling, and then also his YouTube. Brilliant, brilliant young man. It was great hanging with him. We need $500 at this next store, and we only have 40 minutes when we get there to make it happen in order to afford the next handheld. It's nearly impossible. I don't think we can do it, I'm just gonna be honest. But we're gonna speed run it and see if we can make it happen. Fire Emblem 3DS cover plates, kinda cool. Then there's a Super Scope receiver for $3.99. I feel like that might be a buy. Receiver sold $15.99, so I guess I'll probably pick that up. Fire Emblem cover plates, I'm gonna look those up. What do you think they're worth, Brother Dave?
I'm gonna say they're not gonna be worth it.
$149. $176.
Okay, fine.
$140, $129.
I'm all for it.
Are they actually new?
It doesn't look new, but maybe I just haven't seen many cover plates. We didn't get any of these.
I mean, it's just a question of if that's been opened or not. I can't tell. I don't think it has, but got some nice GBA titles, but they're all kind of priced accordingly. Fire Red at $110, Mario Power Tennis at $36.99 plus Mario Golf. And yes, box condition is not cutting it for me. TMNT, Super Mario 2, Banjo-Kazooie with the manual, $39.99. Decent deal, nothing too crazy. I think that GBA is the Pokemon Center New York with a replaced screen.
How do you know?
I think that's the only way that kind of goldish color came. The screen was the only indicator, if I remember right, on the console being different. And they probably just swapped the screen without thinking about it. Okay, let's see if we can find any sales without the original screen. But you can buy the replacement screens for $7. One sold with the proper screen for $160. There it is, $51.99, champagne gold. Did not know that was a thing. Okay guys, I speed ran it. I got a good scope of everything that's here. You saw those 2 items that would be profitable, but even with that, we might be able to add 50 to the Pokebank and they would be slower sellers. So I'm just gonna leave those for the next person. There's just no shot we can get to 500 bucks. But as far as this store goes, Disc Traders Jackson, it's a great store. We've been here a lot of times. Their selection, they consistently have a lot of good items. The pricing is reasonable. The staff is always nice. So it is definitely highly recommended. But I think it's pretty clear that the game store of the day today is Disc Replay in Taylor, Michigan. They came through in every single way. It was a phenomenal visit, great staff, amazing selection, amazing prices. But now we need to get back to the game barn and add a Grail piece to the collection. So here it is, the Super Mario Land 2 box variant, OG Game Boy in fantastic condition. Stoked to be adding it to the collection. But guys, right now I'm gonna pop up the handheld that we were unable to unlock today. And this one, the Pokemon Crystal box variant Kiwi Game Boy Color, it still eludes me. And from now on, for the start of every new video, we're gonna wipe the slate clean, start at $0 in the Pokebank. So it's gonna make it even harder to unlock the handhelds that I need. But I think it's gonna be a fun challenge for this year and I'm excited about it. And I'm curious to see if we can get this Pokemon Game Boy Color next time. And even beyond that, we still need the Charizard Game Boy Advance SP Pokemon Center New York exclusive. That is gonna be incredibly hard to do in one video. But subscribe for those ones and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.